Hello everybody, welcome back to Mind Your Money. My name is Tasha, and on this channel I'm documenting my family of five's journey to financial independence, retire early. We are working towards building up an emergency fund. We're tracking our expenses every week, and hopefully you'll like this video, which is an expense tracking video where we use our credit card for all of our expenses, and we're trying to buy low this year so that we can save more money, build up that emergency fund, and do all the fun things with investing. And hopefully you'll like this video enough to click the like button, the thumbs up button. It is free, and also make sure to stay tuned so we can get into these numbers for the last week. Okay, I feel like I said a mouthful just now, but we are ready to get into how much we have spent on our credit card. It's not a whole lot this week, so I'm using this tool notebook to carry all of my financial worksheets, and I have my expense tracking in here. So what I'm going to do is remove this page, I think, so that we can get started. So these are all of the expenses that we've made or that we have for the week, starting from Sunday through Saturday, which in this case, if I can pull up my calendar, it is from the 2nd all the way through the 8th of January. How was your first week of the new year? Mine was rough and still is rough. But I have a whole lot of understanding about things I didn't before. So whenever you get clarity on some things, it's good to just take a deep breath and say, there are things you can control and there are things you can't control. All right, I'm off my tangent. All right, so Amazon gave us a refund. If you were here last week, you remember I talked about this Amazon Kids Plus subscription that I had. I felt like, I don't know why I bought it. I felt as if we have more than enough apps via the TV, via their Kindles, via the iPad and the computer, that we do not need another app. So I canceled it, but I didn't realize that they were actually going to give me a refund. And of course, it's prorated, so they gave us a refund of $3.02, which is fine. I used that refund to go towards our investment challenge. And it's early in the morning, so I'm drinking my coffee, which is why I tried to get my candle in the frame, but it's all good. I need some peace and tranquility so we can hopefully record this video without my 2-year-old waking up early at 5:30. Okay. Next is an electricity bill. We paid PSEG. I actually decided that I'm going to choose to pay all of the bills that I can on around the 1st of each month. So on the 3rd, I decided to pay the electricity bill. It was a couple of days early, but I said, why not? We paid that for $43.55. You have to pay the electricity bill. So now our balance is up to $120.75. And in a minute, I'll show you what the actual balance is on the credit card. I had a coaching session that I purchased. This was sort of I've been wanting to do it for a while, but it was sort of a spur of the moment type of thing. Like when I finally said, okay, let me just click and do it. So it's a miscellaneous expense. It's not coming from like any special place. I probably could write this off as a business expense. I don't know. You gurus out there, you guys who are just so amazing. If you know anything about that, let me know. Could I write this off as a business expense? I don't know. But I did want to get some coaching related to investing and, finance and whatnot. So that miscellaneous expense was $50, and now our balance is up to $170.75. And then Metro PCS, that was a bill. Okay, so I paid our cell phone bill, so that's coming from our next month's bills account. It was $94. That brought our bill total or balance to $364.75. And then ABC Mouse. Now I have 2 small children, if you don't know. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. 13-year-old does not need ABC Mouse anymore. So just my 2 and 4-year-old are using ABC Mouse for reading and, numbers and color recognition, animals, all that sort of thing. So I have a subscription that hit for $12.99, but then I have the second one for $3.95. I actually need to look into this to make sure they're not overcharging me, but I do think that's what this is. The first charge for $12.99 has to be for the oldest one subscription, the 4-year-old, and then I added on my 2-year-old after I created a separate profile for him. So I think that's why they're charging me $3.95. I have to check and make sure that I'm not being played over here. All right, then last but not least, we had to purchase some pull-ups for the household. And it's not for everybody, but just for the 2 and 4-year-old. The 4-year-old wears them at night when he sleeps. The 2-year-old still has to wear them during the day because he will tinkle all over the place. I don't know if I can say the other word here, but I'll be getting flagged somewhere. And y'all, this is so funny. So the 2-year-old is in a phase where he likes to take off all of his clothes and run around in his birthday suit. So he thought it would be fun when we said you have to put on your pull-ups, that he would just go get a chair, they have a small table. If I can insert a picture, I'll show you what the table looks like. It's not very tall, but they would take their little table where they normally sit down to do their work, like their writing and stuff like that, their coloring, stand on top of the table, and then try to put the chair on top of the table and stand on top of the chair just to get the pull-ups, to try to put them on. So he was successful the first time, and then we had to change the position of where they are, and he just taking them all down, and he's ripping the pull-ups. Like he's trying to put them on himself, wanting to be a big boy, I guess, and he's ripping them apart so they can't go on because he's pulling it too hard. So I had to replace a lot of pull-ups, which wasn't nice. But I'm glad I went through Target, because Target had them for $38 when normally if I go to Amazon charged me $42. So I was happy for the few dollars worth of savings. Just like $4. I was grateful. Plus I went through Rakuten, so Rakuten's giving me 1% cash back on that purchase. Now we should have a Capital One Quicksilver balance of $3.19 with 86 cents. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to take a look and see if Capital One is on point or if they're trying to play me too with this balance. I hope the balance is correct. All right, so as you can see, the current balance is $3.19 with 86 cents. And I want to scroll down and take a look just to quickly compare what our charges were and make sure that, again, they're not trying to play me. The balance does make sense, but is everything else right? So we started with HBO Max last week. We ended with HBO Max was still pending, and I see it here. It is scheduled. The charge is $14.99, which is the same. Geico, $65.23. Amazon, oh, that's the refund of $3 with 2 cents. The cell phone, I gotta skip down a little bit for that one. $94, but it's there. Our electricity bill or utility bill, $43.55. And then, all right, the coaching session, $50. ABC Mouse, $12.99. Now, if it was $50, we'd have to find another way, because honestly, monthly for ABC Mouse, $12.99, not so bad. I want to see if they're actually going to progress, like if there's going to be a difference, in what they're able to learn and just pick up. I want my children to not just be book smart. You know what I mean? Like, all the numbers, how to multiply this and divide this and all these steps. I want them to have be able to think creatively and think, critical thinking is so important. I realize that a degree doesn't qualify you for every life experience. I just want them to learn some things more than just this. Anyway, I'm off my tangent again. There's so much I want to do for my children, which is why we are pushing ourselves towards FIRE. We are financial independence. We're like, retire early. Can we really retire early? I think retiring early would be sooner than age 65. We could do that. We could retire at 50, Anyway, I don't want to give away too much, but we are going to have a video coming out soon. I'm working on all the logistics so that my husband and I can do it. And my husband does not like the camera. He is not one for the camera, but because he loves me, we're going to put something together so that we can present it and share with other people, hopefully, so that they know that we're people like us in our background can still become financially independent and be free. All right, back to my expense video. I know you guys didn't come here for fire talk. All right, so Target, yep, $38.17. So everything is in order. There are no pending transactions, which is great. And again, this is the lowest credit line that we have, $4,500. And I'd like to use this card again for the cash rewards, but we'll get to that. We'll talk about the cash rewards in a minute. $319.86. Now we have to come back and look at what we need to pay today. So I'm pulling out my calculator. I have it to the side so I can review what we need to pay. Now the HBO subscription is miscellaneous, so that was $14.99, and I'm going to add up all of the miscellaneous expenses so I know how much we'll need to transfer. Pull this up so you can see what we'll need to transfer from our savings, because that's where miscellaneous spending comes from. So miscellaneous there, and then here's another one that was $50. Then miscellaneous here, that's $12.99. We have a miscellaneous here, that's $3.95. We have a homeschool envelope that could take care of this, but I don't live close to a bank. And I'm telling you, this is why I don't use a lot of cash, because I could have all the cash in an envelope, and then when it's time to make the payment, I have to hightail it to the bank just to make the deposit and come back. And it's like, it's not that simple. And we don't live that close to the bank, and that's just extra work that I'm not willing to do. So once I get and establish whether or not this is going to be for the long term, then I'll have a separate category for this, like an electronic or digital category. Right now, we're just testing this out. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep ABC Mouse for longer than a couple months. And there are some other platforms that will help children who are learning from home to get started. So we'll see. I messed up because I was talking $14.99 plus $50 plus $12.99 plus $3.95, $81.93. Okay. So $81.93 is where we are, and that is how much we will need to pull from savings to put towards the credit card. Perfect. And next month's bills. We have $65.23, then $43.55, and $94, and that's it for next month's bills, right? So that's $202.78. So that's how much we'll pull from next month's bills. What I've decided to do, instead of making the multiple payments like I was before, I'm just going to make it from the savings, but I know how much needs to go back to the savings. So we need to transfer. Household is $38.17. There's only one household charge in the past week, so that's easy enough. $38.17. And altogether, this should equal $319.86. So $202.78 plus $81.93 plus $38.17. $322.88. Oh, we had a refund. Remember, the refund was $3.02. I just subtracted it. So yeah, there was a refund. Write that in blue here so I don't forget. Refund of $3.02. Maybe I didn't subtract it like I thought I did. Something was off. But anyway, we're all good. $319, and let's make this payment now. So we'll click make a payment, and this is going to be a little bit slow. I'll try to speed through it because my computer itself is really slow. I have to do a cleaning up of the hard drive because I have so much stuff backed up on here. Oh my goodness, all videos and audio and clips and future things, just future videos and future video clips and music. Oh my goodness, and photos. So we're making a payment of $319.86 to pay this off. And you know what I'll do? I'll take it from the savings. I keep thinking I want to make this payment from the checking account since we have a good cushion in there. However, it doesn't make sense for me to, I just don't want to do that. I just do it from the savings because I keep thinking, what if something else comes up and we need that money right away and I forget to transfer or something happens? I don't know. I'm still working out to get out of what I call a scarcity mindset because I tend to hoard the money. I really don't like spending money. I have to breathe through it. I have to pray through this because anytime I'm spending money, I feel like, well, there won't be any more of it left. But that's not true because look at how much we are saving and investing and all of that. Thank you for your payment. Your payment will be on time. No additional payment required. Your available credit has been updated. So I'll close that and that should change. Boom. So now we are back to a $4,500 credit limit. And now that the payment is made, I'm going to just move these off to the side. I still have to pay back the Kohl's credit card because I have not done that yet. Today is the 9th. Okay. And we made a payment again from Savings One, and Savings One is going to get replenished. We're going to put back the $38.17 for the household charge, and we're going to put back the $202.78 from next month's bills. All right, and that is a payment. And I write the payment in blue just so when I look at this and I see that something's not highlighted, I know the blue means we made a payment. All the way from this tracking period. Our tracking period is from Sunday to Saturday. And we made a payment of, forget already, $319.86. That means we have a zero balance now. Okay, nothing pending. Is this the first time that I've done an expense tracking video in the last several days, several weeks, and there's no pending charges? What? Everything posted and there's nothing else pending. So we truly do have a zero balance now on the Quicksilver card. So what I'm going to do is check to see how much we have earned for each of these individual payments. I just like tracking it. I like seeing it because I feel that it makes, it helps me to understand, how much we can actually earn, right? Or make just for spending money we had to anyway, or we were going to anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of these while I wait for the screen to get its act together and load for me. Green is miscellaneous or unbudgeted expenses. I'm not sure how I would highlight this one because it's a refund. Maybe I can do it in red. I'm not sure. Miscellaneous here, that's miscellaneous. I I have to verify my okay, I have to verify my account before they let me see what's in my text me. Okay, 281. Okay, 281. Let's see, here we go. I'm so glad that Capital One takes things seriously now. I know they had some trouble with like hackers or information being leaked out a few years back, but right now everything seems to be in order. So, and I'm always changing my passwords. I don't use the same email for certain accounts. Like, I'm always doing things differently. And I don't want to use my card for online purchases. That's not what I want. I don't want this. What is going on here? I just want to see my rewards cash. I don't want to shop for anything right now. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I don't know how to explain what just happened, but I had to verify who I was before I could check the earn activity on the credit card for the rewards. And then they were trying to give me my online card number. So if you don't know, if you don't use Capital One, they give you a number basically that you can use to make purchases online, and it's different from your physical card number. It's like some secret coded number, and it's supposed to be safer for you. Let me go all the way back to, hopefully, I think would be the 1st of January when we were buying different things. Okay, HBO. I see January 4th. Okay, so HBO Max. Let me highlight it. We earned, I think that's all the miscellaneous. We earned 22 cents. Okay, cash back for what we purchased on HBO, 0.22. And then Geico, we earned 98 cents cash back. So I look at that, I'm thinking, wow, you paid me 98 cents just to pay my bill. I had the money to pay my bill since December. I'm okay with that. And you just paid me almost $1. That's great. Let me put that in my emergency fund bucket. I need that. Okay, and I did write this in red. They took away 5 cents because we got a refund from Amazon Kids, which is fine. Metro PCS, I paid that bill and I earned $1.41. Same thing here. I'm saying in my mind, I'm like, wow, you paid me for paying my bill. That's what you essentially, that's what you did. And that's how I want it. Using other people's money to pay a bill, and then they pay me back in a sense. That's so amazing. Okay, $43.55 for the electricity, which is up here, and we earned 65 cents. So that's good. And I'm gonna move down. I believe we're looking for Amazon Kids. Okay, so for Mommy Trader, we earned 75 cents. Okay, and then ABC Mouse, where is that? Where is that? Maybe it's not showing up yet. Yeah, because it's a little early. Sometimes what happens with the rewards, they usually post a couple of days after the charge. So I may have to wait until Tuesday or Wednesday of this week to see that. But we have $21 with 23 cents worth of rewards cash that's going to stay there. I did pull some more money out of this that I'm going to be using towards our expenses for January or February. I think I said January for sure, but I'm not quite certain. I'm not 100% sure if I'll use it. right away, because sometimes the check takes a little bit longer to come than a week. And we've made our payments for everything, so I'm going to highlight in blue all of the things that are not miscellaneous, that are like either pre-planned or we have the money for already. So household, that is taken care of, so that's blue to show me that it was a planned expense. Electricity is a planned expense, of course. Geico is a planned expense. Okay, and then cell phone was a planned expense, so that is blue. And we have 2 payments that we've made so far for the month of January and a refund. And I'm still like, what color should I make that? I feel like it should be red, because it's a credit to the card, and if I was ever looking for it, I would want to see. Oh, made it red. That way I know it's not a charge. Okay, that is everything. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this video. We zeroed out our balance on the Quicksilver card. We have $21.23 in our rewards cash balance. That'll continue to build up, and we shall see next week if we have any more miscellaneous charges. I have one more bill to pay for this month, and that's our gas bill, which is ridiculously high. So I hope that that will be our only charge, but who knows? I'm trying my best to have 5 no spend days for this next week from Sunday through Saturday. So let's see what happens. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and please stay tuned for for this week's videos. If you're not following me on Instagram, I try to post every single Sunday what the video schedule is for the next week. So if you want to get a heads up on what's coming out, please go and follow me on Instagram at the Mind Your Money. And remember to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Have an amazing rest of the day. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.